Life without learning is death. Nothing is so secure as that money will not defeat it. Not for ourselves alone are we born. The higher we are placed, the more humbly we should walk. Silence is one of the great arts of conversation. Anyone may fairly seek his own advantage, but no one has a right to do so at another's expense. Friendship improves happiness and abates misery by the doubling of our joy and the dividing of our grief. If I had more time, I would have written a shorter letter. What society does to its children, so will its children do to society. The first duty of man is the seeking after and the investigation of truth. If you wish to persuade me, you must think my thoughts, feel my feelings, and speak my words. When time and need require, we should resist with all our might, and prefer death to slavery and disgrace. We should be careful that our benevolence does not exceed our means. Please go on, make your threats. I don't like to submit to mere implication. It is not enough to acquire wisdom, it is necessary to employ it. They condemn what they do not understand. More laws, less justice. Never was a government that was not composed of liars, malefactors, and thieves. Let the welfare of the people be the ultimate law. Any man can make mistakes, but only an idiot persists in his error. To be content with what we possess is the greatest and most secure of riches. The wise are instructed by reason, average minds by experience, the stupid by necessity, and the brute by instinct. It is the peculiar quality of a fool to perceive the faults of others, and to forget his own. I have always been of the opinion that unpopularity earned by doing what is right is not unpopularity at all, but glory. If you have a garden and a library, you have everything you need. More is lost by indecision than wrong decision. Indecision is the thief of opportunity. It will steal you blind. We learn nothing from history except that we learn nothing from history. When you have no basis for an argument, abuse the plaintiff. Poor is the nation that has no heroes, but poorer still is the nation that, having heroes, fails to remember and honor them. When money is unreasonably coveted, it is a disease of the mind which is called avarice. Morals today are corrupted by our worship of riches. A nation can survive its fools and even the ambitious, but it cannot survive treason from within. Gratitude is not only the greatest of virtues, but the parent of all the others. To be ignorant of what occurred before you were born is to remain always a child. For what is the worth of human life unless it is woven into the life of our ancestors by the records of history? To be ignorant of what occurred before you were born is to remain always a child. There are two ways to resolve conflicts, through violence or through negotiation. Violence is for wild beasts. Negotiation is for human beings. It is a man's own dishonesty, his crimes, his wickedness, and boldness that takes away from him soundness of mind. These are the furies, these the flames and firebrands of the wicked. It is not by muscle, speed, or physical dexterity that great things are achieved, but by reflection, force of character, and judgment. Nothing is more unreliable than the populace, nothing more obscure than human intentions, nothing more deceptive than the whole electoral system. The life of the dead is placed on the memories of the living. The love you gave in life keeps people alive beyond their time. Anyone who was given love will always live on in another's heart. A man would have no pleasures in discovering all the beauties of the universe, even in heaven itself, unless he had a partner to whom he might communicate his joys. What is morally wrong can never be advantageous, even when it enables you to make some gain that you believe to be to your advantage. The mere act of believing that some wrongful course of action constitutes an advantage is pernicious. If we are forced, at every hour, to watch or listen to horrible events, this constant stream of ghastly impressions will deprive even the most delicate among us of all respect for humanity. 6 mistakes mankind keeps making century after century, believing that personal gain is made by crushing others, worrying about things that cannot be changed or corrected, insisting that a thing is impossible because we cannot accomplish it, refusing to set aside trivial preferences, neglecting development and refinement of the mind, attempting to compel others to believe and live as we do.